Good morning, Mon Petit, and welcome back to another day of Everyday May. It is official. We have reached that point. It is halfway through. In fact, over halfway through Everyday May. I cannot believe that we've reached that point, and I kind of missed it yesterday after I had a little bit of a wobble and a day that I wasn't quite sure whether to pick up the camera, but I'm so glad that I did because I don't want to miss a day. Like, I literally feel like it's going to get to the end of this month and I'm going to miss picking up the camera so much. How many days is it that they say that it takes to form a habit? Like something like 21 or something. I'm sure it's like really specific. Pretty sure it's like 21 or like 24 days. I feel like we're gonna get to the end of Everyday May and I'm going to have officially formed the habit of picking up the camera every day, and it's gonna get to the beginning of June and I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't need to actually pick up my camera. Although for me it's gonna be 2 days before because I'm 2 days ahead of myself in order to have like given myself time. So actually it's gonna hit what, the 30th of May, which I did deliberately because I wanted to give myself a couple of days off before my birthday, because I think I mentioned it's my birthday on the 2nd of June and I wanted to give myself a little bit of a break before I actually celebrate my birthday, and a little bit of time to kind of like unwind and decongest after the daily vlogging. But it's going to be so weird at the beginning of June not picking up my camera. But I do just want to take a moment to say a massive thank you to you guys, because honestly it has been so fun daily vlogging. Even yesterday I was so glad I picked up the camera, so glad that I kind of came on and chatted to you, because it almost feels like two friends on FaceTime. Like, that's what these daily vlogs kind of feel like. It just feels like two friends catching up on FaceTime, like having a bit of a chat. You know when you like sometimes just leave your friend on FaceTime, like go and do chores, and you kind of like check in with each other every so often. That's what these vlogs feel like, and I just absolutely love it, especially on days like today when actually I don't really have many plans. It's not that great of weather today. Like, we've had such beautiful sunshine that I'm not mad about it. It's nice that the garden is getting a bit of a water, the plants are getting a good old drink, and we can just spend a bit of a cozy day at home. But I cannot tell you how many messages I've received of you guys, and I am so grateful for them, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes in this job it can feel like you're shouting out to the void. There are a lot of silent watchers out there, and I'm guilty of it myself. I am dreadful. I like barely ever comment on other people's videos or like other people's vlogs or anything like that, because I watch them on my iPad, so I just don't feel like it's very easy to type on your iPad. But I know a lot of you guys watch them on the telly, and so it's obviously even more difficult. So I just want to take this as your sign. Oh my gosh, Alex is sneezing away upstairs. Did you just hear it? It was the loudest sneeze I think I've ever heard. But take this as your sign. I would love you to comment down below, I'm a silent watcher. Even if you're watching on the telly, just open the YouTube app on your phone. It's super easy to do, and just comment down below in this video. In fact, sometimes people comment on videos and it ends up on like the wrong video. I've had that happen a couple of times recently where people have commented being like, whoa, I didn't mean to comment on this like YouTube short. I was supposed to comment on the actual vlog, and I don't really know what's going on with that. But yeah, open up this video on the app, comment that you're a silent watcher, because I would love to see how many of you are silent watchers, because I am guilty of it myself. But I've been so grateful for those of you that have been commenting and have been messaging, because I'm so glad that I'm able to give you maybe like a little bit of respite. A few of you have said that you're like at home at the moment. Maybe you've had, someone has had her dog splayed recently, so she's been keeping her company. Someone else is a new mum, so you've been at home a lot. You've said that I have been really keeping you entertained during the night feeds, and it just makes me so happy knowing when you're watching the vlogs, knowing how you're watching the vlogs, and just knowing that like they're filling a little bit of time for you. Because yes, it is a lot of effort for me, but it's also a lot of your time. Like, sitting down and watching the videos is quite a big commitment, because we know they're not short. I am a rambler through and through. But yes, as we are reaching, or have already reached, slash are kind of over the hump of the halfway mark, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you, because I honestly have the best audience in the world. You guys are the loveliest. You offer me so much advice, so many tips. Like, as I said, I just feel like it's like two friends sat on FaceTime with each other, just whiling away the day, and that is just what I love about the daily vlogs. Well, today has been a rather good delivery day. I've just had the postie come to the door, who handed me a rather exciting parcel from Pixie, which I do absolutely adore. Pixie Beauty, I feel like I talk about them a lot. When I went into West Key the other week, I picked up a few new bits from them, and they're always really kind to send me some of the new releases, new launches, and it's always so fun to try out the new products. I also, if you may be able to see behind me, I just shoved that on the little radiator cover over there. I've received some new bits from H&M. I placed a little order, which we'll go through in a minute, but I wanted to unbox this first because it's a very minimal makeup day, and I feel like today is one of the perfect days to test out and try new products like this. So in here, it looks like we have some new blush products, which is very, Very exciting. The On The Go blush and the lip glow. Oh my goodness me. So this is the Pixie Perfect Pear. These sweep on sticks are packed full of fruit extracts, ginseng and aloe vera to instantly awaken and enliven. Created for the ultimate shortcut to a healthier and more radiant you, this two-step routine effortlessly enhances your natural beauty. And they've literally got like a little thing here, I don't know if you can see this, with tips and tricks on where to apply your blush, how to apply your blush, and like what kind of effect you're going to get. So if you want a healthy glow, it says here to actually apply your blush in more of a sweeping motion across your nose, which I've seen a lot of girls do. I feel like that's quite a like younger girl thing to do if you really want to have that like sun-kissed glow. Like I've just spent all day outside and the sun has literally kissed me with the kiss of life, which I absolutely love. We then have the youthful blush, which is very much like a middle kind of apple of your cheeks. Now this is one that I personally avoid because I've got a round face. I just find that it really like highlights that like roundness to my face and just really emphasizes it, which is not the vibe I'm going for. This is the vibe that I tend to go for. This is the Lift and Define, and it's basically the kind of technique that basically made me fall back in love with blush, because for a really, really long time I did not wear blush at all. I just steered so clear from it because I was kind of afraid of it. I just felt like it didn't flatter me. I didn't really know how to apply it properly for my kind of like face shape, and I just felt like every time, because I was doing the youthful blush, it just made me look younger, and I really wasn't about that vibe. So I love the Lift and Define. And then soft lips, you can also actually use these blushes on your lips, and I would take it one step further and say I love using blusher on my eyelids. I just feel like it's a really easy way of like blending your entire makeup look in together. I love doing that. I think it's called like the Parisian Girl makeup, but I really, really love it. So we've got two products here. It just tells me at the back what we've got. The On The Glow blush in the shade Ruby, and the lip glow in the shade Ruby as well. So the blush is packed with ginseng, aloe vera and fruit extracts to instantly revitalize, and the lip glow is enriched with shea and mango butters to nourish and smooth. So I kind of want to test these out. Let's give them a little go, because I am loving more kind of creamy blushes at the moment. I've recently been using the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge, which has been a really, really lovely one. I think this is going to be such a beautiful addition for spring, summer. I do love a really like vibrant blush in summer. I think it's really, really fun just to go a little bit extra. What I love about these is just how simple they are. So if you did want to do that sweeping across, literally just do a little sweep. For me, it's more about kind of like lifting like this. So literally just apply it like that, and I'm just going to blend it in with my brush just so that it can be a little bit more natural. You can also blend it in with your fingers, which is what I quite like about these, because when I go to the gym, I don't really take a huge amount with me. Like I don't like taking a massive makeup bag, and so you can just give yourself a cute little top up like that, and that color is absolutely stunning. I love the kind of pop of, it's like a reddy pink, which is really nice. It's not the kind of usual that I go for. I actually think I prefer how it looks when I blend it with my finger instead of the brush. That is gorgeous. Can you see that? It just gives you that like lift and definition on your face, and as I said, you can even blend it around your eyes a little bit as well, just to like really pull the entire look in together. And I feel like it really gives you that like lift in your face. And then the lip glow. So this is the tinted lip balm, and I'm very much a lip balm kind of a gal. Like I've really steered clear from lip sticks, lip stains and like mattes kind of products recently, because I just feel like they're not so me anymore. I much prefer something that's really like moisturizing. I much prefer something that's really going to hydrate my lips and actually feel comfortable to wear throughout the day. And I do love the Pixie lip balm, so let's give this a little go, because this shade is absolutely beautiful. Ooh, twist up like this, I think. Oh, that's fun. Look at that. It's like looks really, really overwhelming and really bright in the packaging, but actually it's more like a cherry color or a berry, like a raspberry. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. I feel like Ruby is such a perfect name. This is very much like a ruby glow, which I really, really like. And I feel like for summer, I love giving myself a little bit more of a pop of color. So those are such cute little additions to add into my makeup bag. This particularly I love adding into my gym bag, because it just makes it so easy to get ready in the morning. If you're someone that you just want to do like a 5-minute makeup routine, these are literally the products for you. I'm absolutely obsessed with some gorgeous new in deliveries from Pixie. Now let me show you what I've been picking up from H&M, because I know you're going to want to see what's in the parcel, and all I'm going to say is we have some gorgeous new in bits for spring summer. Now I don't know if you guys haven't noticed this, but in this last maybe year, even like the last 6 months, I feel like my style has been evolving ever so slightly. And this is something that I do love about like being on YouTube, being able to like document my style journey. In fact, was it about this time last year? no, it must have been early, it must have been about March last year. I did a whole video about like my style evolution and looking at how much it's changed, looking at how much I've evolved, and even now I feel like it's still evolving and still changing. And in the last 6 months I feel like I've really been refining my style into more of like a capsule wardrobe kind of collection. I don't know if it's been the weather, or I don't know if it's been my kind of like evolution in style, but I've been reaching for my dresses a little bit less this summer. I still love them, especially like when I really want to look elevated, when I really want to look like a little bit more demure and classic, when I've got events. I'm going into London tomorrow actually, and we know I'm going to be wearing a beautiful, pretty, summery dress. But I feel like especially the days when I'm at home and the days when I'm just kind of like wandering around the New Forest, I feel like my style's been changing ever so slightly, and I'm wanting more capsule staple wardrobe essentials, if that makes sense. And I feel like the pieces that I've got in here very much can be summed up in that style. If you want to call it that, we can definitely call it the old money aesthetic. For me, it's just that really like classic aesthetic that never dates, never goes out of style. The pieces I can keep in my wardrobe for decades. And I know I speak about this a lot, but I love ageless fashion, and I would definitely say all of these items fall under that category. If you don't know what ageless fashion is, if you're new around here and you've literally stumbled upon this video, I love ageless fashion. I talk about it a lot. It's basically the kind of pieces that you can keep in your wardrobe and you can wear it no matter what stage of life you're at, no matter what age you're at. Like, you can keep them in your wardrobe for decades. So I'm in my 20s. I'm currently, how old am I? 25. About to turn 26, and I can definitely see myself wearing them now in my 20s. I can see myself wearing these pieces in my 30s, in my 40s, in my 50s, in my 60s. Like, they're the kind of piece that just never dates, never goes out of style, and you always want to wear. So let's get into the haul, because I have some really, really gorgeous pieces to show you, and I have a feeling you are going to love these bits as well. Now, before I show you this first item, I really hope you're caught up with my last H&M haul that I did right at the beginning of Everyday May, because I am the epitome of, if I like it, I'll just get it in another colour, because I bought the white version of the cardigan that I showed you before, and I told you I was going to do that. So I'm a girl who is true to her word, and I followed through with what I knew I was going to do, because I just really wanted to get this in a little bit more of like a summery tone. That cardigan is so fab. It's so easy to throw on. The amount of times I'm like getting ready in the morning, if I don't want to be wearing my robe, I'll just chuck that on over the top and then like decide what I actually want to be wearing for the day. And it is such an easy piece, and it's had so many compliments. It's the kind of piece that I feel like goes with everything as well. It goes with trousers, goes with skirts. Like, I can wear this with everything. In fact, this could literally go over the top of a dress as well. So I picked up the creamy white version, and I love this so much. So it's a really beautiful like knitted cropped cardigan, and I am loving cropped cardigans at the moment. I just feel like they're so classic. I feel like they go with everything. They're so easy to chuck on and off, and so easy to style up or style down. I love the button detail that runs through this. Like, this to me elevates this piece so much. Like, if you told me that this was from Sandro, I would believe you. If it had another 0 on the end of the price tag, I would believe you. It just looks so beautiful and so expensive, and I love adding pieces into my wardrobe that are like that. You know what I'm like? I love being able to mix high end with high street and just make an outfit look super expensive without actually having to spend the money on that. And this piece, I feel exactly that. So this is the kind of item I can definitely envision myself wearing all throughout spring, summer, with linen trousers, linen shorts, cute little slip skirts, cute little like pleated skirts. I just can envision myself wearing this with so much. And I'm not joking when I say it. I'm the epitome of, if I like it, I'll just get it in another colour, because I now have it in black, in white, and I also might have another alternative that's kind of same but kind of different, so we're gonna allow it. Well, I'm sure it's gonna come as no surprise that I am in love with this cardigan. I mean, considering how much I've been wearing, styling up the black one, this one is just as adorable and just as cute. In fact, even more summery than the black. And I'm so glad I went for that larger size, because I do feel like the medium would just be a little bit too tight on me. I like where it sits as well, especially with a pair of trousers like this. I've been wearing non-stop at the moment cigarette trousers. They are just my favorite thing to style up, and I've been getting loads of questions about where I get them. And actually, they're really old from H&M. So I'll have a little look on their website and see if they have any kind of like new season versions of these, because I absolutely adore them. And I do think like the black looks really cute, but I also definitely want to style up some like more tonal colors and tonal pairs. My creamy trousers are currently in the wash at the moment, so I need to get those out, but we can definitely style that up with the top. I think that would look absolutely adorable. I've also just got out of storage my little Chloe slides. I feel like it's finally time for open toe shoe weather. I finally painted my toes. I'm feeling really cute, and it's very much giving me like seasonal vibes. You know what I mean? Like summer, seasonal, but still in like a really, really classic way. It's what I really love about this look. As I said, it's ageless, it's timeless, it's classic, and it's so comfy as well. So super happy with this top. It's the kind of thing I can definitely envision myself wearing a lot throughout the summer months. I mean, depending on how you want to style it, like this is very much giving like workwear at the moment in this kind of outfit, but change it up for linen trousers and it's very much more summery. Add wide leg trousers and it's a little bit more casual. Add shorts and it's really, really seasonal. So there's loads of different ways that you can style these cardigans, but I just think they are the cutest little thing in the world. Definitely same, but definitely different. Another little cropped cardigan that I couldn't resist adding into my wardrobe. In my head, when I bought this on the website, I thought it was the same material. I thought it was the same kind of vibe, but it's actually a different material. It's a lot thinner actually, so I feel like this is going to be a great one to bring you into spring, summer. Again, start up with linen trousers, linen shorts. I actually think I might dip into shorts a little bit more this year because I feel like I have one beautiful pair of linen shorts and that's kind of it. I maybe have two pairs. Like I've got a cute little tailored pair of shorts, but I would love to add more into my wardrobe because especially paired with ballet flats, cute little sandals, I feel like they can be such great pieces. I'm someone that's a little bit conscious of my legs, but I think maybe I just need to whack the fake tan on and get them out for summer, and this piece is just going to pair so beautifully with that. So it's a really gorgeous, again, a cropped cardigan with this beautiful piping detail to it. Again, this is the kind of piece that looks so expensive. In fact, I feel like it's the buttons again on this piece. I don't know if you can see them, but they actually have this kind of stamping to them, and most of the time when you see the stamping, it's on very high-end pieces. Like Colin Cooper does it, Sandro does it, I'm trying to think who else does it, Brunello Cucinelli. It's normally really expensive items that have this kind of a detail. So the fact that you can get it from a high street brand with all this kind of like detailing, all this styling, I just feel like is absolutely amazing. I love the fact that it even carries on onto the sleeves. The like piping on the sleeves I just think is so cute. Now I do size up in these because I do find these come a little bit undersized, so I go for a large in the 3 of these, and that's something I do struggle with H&M. The only thing I struggle with them is their sizing can fluctuate a lot. I feel like I've got to the point where I can usually look at an item and know whether I need to size up or size down, but I would recommend with these cardigans, if you're between sizes, go for the size up because they do come a little bit undersized, but nonetheless I love them. I just think I can style them up so much throughout spring, summer, and I think they are such cute pieces to add into my wardrobe. Another absolute beauty. As I've got this on, the more I'm kind of feeling it and styling it, the more I'm thinking it's completely different to the white and cream knitted cardigan, which you might completely disagree and be like, Ellie, who are you kidding? It is exactly the same. It's not. It's so different. It's a little bit more cropped actually, a lot lighter in weight, and obviously because of the material, it just feels so different to style up. I've literally just chucked it on with the same trousers. I'm being a little bit lazy with this try on, but I love how it looks with the trousers. I think cigarette trousers are just so easy to style. They're so easy to pair, and they just look so cute with these little cropped cardigans. I absolutely adore them. I love the piping on this. I feel like the piping is what really elevates this cardigan, makes it just look so expensive. Like this looks like my Sandro jacket, and I absolutely adore that about this. I love the little pockets, which are obviously not functional, but still adorable, and I feel like they really add something to it, and they also have the little gold button detail. So another gorgeous top that again I think would pair beautifully with linen trousers, linen shorts. Slip skirts also pair really well with these cardigans if you want to like elevate the look a little bit. The kind of thing that I definitely think I'm gonna get so much wear out of these throughout spring and summer this year. Next item, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm gonna need your help with deciding whether to keep or return this because it looked a little bit different online. Now that I've got it in my hands, the feel of it is not my favorite in the world, and the look of it is not my favorite in the world. I was going for another one of these cardigans, and you can definitely tell that this is from a different range at H&M. I didn't actually realize this is from the Divided range, which is a much more affordable range, but I do feel like you can really tell the difference. Like the quality has just dropped massively, and it doesn't have the styling details that the other pieces have. Like the buttons are just this really like plain pearlescent button, which I would have loved maybe like a gold button. I would have loved like a textured button. I think would have looked amazing. These just look a little bit like they haven't really put any effort into it, and it's also a lot more see-through than I was expecting it to be, so you'll have to wear a top underneath this, which could look cute. It could be a great little layering piece, but I'm really unsure about it. I'm also just a little bit unsure about the styling of the sleeves, the crop, the fits. We're gonna have to try this one on because at the moment I'm looking at it and I'm not impressed. Maybe once I put it on, I'm gonna fall in love with it, but I'm really unsure. So help a girl out. Do we keep or do we return? Okay, so I thought what I might do when I style this up is to kind of lean into the fact that it's very see-through, and I decided to go for a little black top underneath, but I just don't really think it's giving, is it? Because then it means that you've got the skin color here, so unless I was to wear a long sleeve black top, but then that's not very summery. The crop is not quite where I want it to be, and I feel like even though it's not big on me, this button is like gaping here. Can you see that? Okay, this one's definitely going back. I think this is a bit of a no-brainer, which is a little bit of a shame because I think it had a lot of potential, but no, it's just the last piece that I picked up. I'm actually quite proud of myself. This isn't the biggest H&M haul in the world, just 4 items that I feel like could be really staple pieces in my wardrobe. I'm trying to be really, really thoughtful and deliberate with what I'm adding into my wardrobe, and this piece I feel like was a very, very considered purchase because I always say when it comes to adding pieces into your wardrobe, it should be doing one of 3 things: either replacing something, upgrading something, or filling a gap. And there is definitely a gap that I've noticed that I have in my wardrobe, and that is just like pretty tops. I wouldn't call them blouses, I wouldn't call them shirts. I've got this gorgeous, actually this shirt is also a H&M purchase, which I didn't even do deliberately. I literally just chucked it on this morning because it's a super comfy one to wear, but this gorgeous linen number with the floral detailing is also H&M. But I've really been missing pretty tops in my wardrobe. And when I was scrolling H&M the other day, I feel like they just had some really, really cute pieces. And when I saw this, I just fell in love. And they actually had this in a couple of other colorways. I think they also had black and maybe like a beige color. I will leave it linked down below if you do want to have a shot. But it's this kind of like almost shiny cheesecloth material. It's very different to what I was expecting it to be, but I do think it's absolutely beautiful. And it kind of has this peplum detailing to it, which this reminds me of the kind of thing I used to wear as a teenager. It's so funny how much styles roll around, like how cyclical fashion is, the nature of it, because this is exactly the kind of thing I used to wear when I was like maybe 12, 13. I used to love peplum style tops, and I think this could be really, really cute with lots of different styles of trousers. You could wear this with cigarette trousers, you could wear them with, if you're the kind of person that loves leather leggings or like leather trousers for me, maybe like some wide leg trousers, maybe even linen trousers if you want it to be a little bit more casual. This could be really cute on holiday with a pair of linen trousers, sandals, basket bag, little bit of layered jewellery. That would look beautiful. Oh, and I just noticed as well that this is a part of the more kind of like considered range at H&M. So it's 48% Liver Eco Viscose and 38% Tencel Lyocell, which sounds very, very exciting. So I'm guessing these are kind of like more recycled materials, which is absolutely amazing. But I just thought this was a great addition into my wardrobe. As I said, I was really missing these kind of pieces in my wardrobe. So it's very much filling a gap in my summer styling wardrobe. And I think I'm going to be able to wear this with a lot of cute pieces. I think I'm going to be able to style it up in a lot of different ways. So hopefully it's going to work hard in my summer wardrobe. So another really cute little piece from H&M. Now, this top I am going to need your help with a little bit because it is really cute. I love the shape. I love the fit, but I don't know if you can really see it on camera. My main concern is that it's very, very see-through. So I've popped it up with a cute little pair of linen trousers. These are the wide leg linen trousers from Karen Millen, potentially. These are super, super old and the little Chloe slides. And as you can see, you can literally see where the waistline is of the trousers. And you can also see where my bralette starts. And I'm wearing like a nudie white bralette. So all you basically see is this like strip of pink where my tummy is. And I'm not really sure if I'm loving that, and it's such a shame because the rest of it I think is adorable. Like I love how it looks, I love the shape and the cut of it. I think it's really, really flattering. I'm just, all I can see right now is this, and I really, really don't like that. I can also feel like I can see where my bralette comes in, even with like my little jewellery. I've got lots of like pearl jewellery on today. I just feel like it's not really working. So help me out. Do I return this one? Because I think I just have to because it's just a little bit too see-through. So 2 out of 3, no, 2 out of 4, 50% success rate, not too bad. And those 2 cardigans are definitely going to be pieces I'm going to keep in my wardrobe for a really long time. They are such adorable little bits. So I would still consider this a successful haul. Just a couple of bits that need to go back. Considering we've got 2 bits that need to go back, I thought I would end the haul on a high, just in case you haven't already seen the little knitted cardigan in the black variation, which I do think the black is my favorite, but the white is just so summery. I think it's going to be so cute to style up. So I love the fact that I've got both in my wardrobe. I really am the epitome of if I like it, I'll get it in another color, but I'm never against that. I think if you know you love something, if you've already got the wear out of it, why not pick it up in another colorway? And I'm really loving my monochromatic spring outfits at the moment. So the black variation of, I think it's safe to say, my favorite little cardigan for spring summer. I have given myself a little task to do this afternoon, seeing as though it's a little bit of a grey and drizzly day. Normally, on a day like today, I'd want to get out in the garden after lunch, sit out, enjoy the sunshine, do a little bit of pottering, a little bit of gardening. So I'm going to try and make the most of the fact that it's not nice weather, and I want to do something that is a bit of a task that's like not the most fun in the world, but especially after doing our clear out in the secret project in the Sage room, it's kind of made me realize how desperate I am to do this. And that is a bit of a beauty clear out, because this is my current overflow beauty box, and it is literally looking ridiculous. We have so much in here that I'm probably never even going to get round to using, because there is literally one of me. Like, I think I mentioned on Sunday that I have about 3 bottles of the Glow Tonic from Pixie, and especially because they send it to me with my name on, I'm like, I don't ever want to use anything else, but I do find that it's quite harsh, so I don't use it every single day. I kind of only use this maybe like once or twice a week, so it's a bit too much on my skin. Like, I've got the new Champneys gifts that we got given, which I need to actually unpackage this. I want to get using the products. I've also got things in here which probably shouldn't be in here. For example, my hair gel. This is actually hilarious, but I think I've spoken to you about this before. This is the best thing when it comes to doing a slick back bun. And it is literally the cheapest hair gel. It was £1. I bought it for Alex ages ago because he just like, it was a really random day. I think we were going to a wedding and he'd run out of hair gel, and so I literally ran around to like a local corner shop because it was a Sunday, there was nothing else open, and it was the only thing that I could find, and it didn't work with his hair. Like, it's not a very sticky one, like it's not really greasy, so I really like it. It says that it's a 3 hold in terms of the strength of holding, and it's got pro vitamins B5, but because it's such a big box and I literally just tap my fingers on it whenever I do a slick back bun, I still have loads left. So this shouldn't really be in there. This should probably actually be in my hair basket, like my tool basket where I keep like my straighteners and my blow dryer, and there's so many other things in here that I'm just really wanting to use but actually keep forgetting we're in there. Like, we've got a Clinique Take the Day Off balm that I've not even opened. I also saw when we were there the other day there was a Liz Earle cleanser, and I quite like using different cleansers at the same time because I find it means that my skin doesn't get used to the cleanser. So I quite like having multiple on the go, so I might actually move these out to the bathroom so they can have a little bit more variety and a bit more choice whenever I am like taking my makeup off and doing a little bit of a skin pamper. So we need to go through this box and basically separate it into things that I want to use but need to be distributed around the house, things that I'm probably never going to get around to using and can either give to friends, to family, can pass on, and then things that can probably stay in here that are actually good, like overflow products. So I think that's what I'm going to spend my afternoon doing. So wish me luck. A big old beauty clear out is on the cards this afternoon. Well, I cannot even begin to explain how good it feels having done that clear out. I had so many products in my report that I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about. I think that is the problem when it kind of gets like too chaotic and too busy, is that you forget that you have things in your overflow and then you just like buy new things or like add new pieces in. So there's definitely a few things that I feel like I'm missing in my kind of like overflow cupboard, like my overflow box, and a few bits that I feel like would be lovely to add into my skincare routine, but also a few bits that I feel like I completely forgot I had. I've been able to redistribute around the house a couple of bits that have gone off that I had to say goodbye to, but not too many actually. I'm quite vigilant trying to like finish products before they go off. I am that person where I love scraping the bottom of a product, like the satisfaction of knowing I finished this product always makes me really, really happy. I might actually do a little bit of like a skin declutter as well, because I feel like my everyday skincare could do it. Even like my makeup bag could probably do it. Take this as your sign. It's such a great thing just to like go through your bits, see what you can redistribute, see what you maybe need to bin, and also what you can give to friends and family, because it's so nice being able to say goodbye to products but like give them to a better home, give them to someone that's going to utilize the products and they have the joy of scraping at the bottom of the barrel. So I've brought in a few different cleansers because, as I said, I really like being able to like mix up my cleansers. I feel like for me that's one of the key successes to keeping my skin good and like stopping it from getting too oily, too spotty, stopping breakouts. I find that if I use the same cleanser again and again, like morning and night, it just ends up like not really working on my skin. I find that it doesn't get like quite as deep within the pores, and I just find I end up getting really bad breakouts. So I really love being able to like mix it up. I also feel like depending on the day, depends on what kind of cleanser that I am feeling. Like my current favorite, which I'm sure you guys will know, is the Bioma Melting Cleanser. Now I love this if I want like a really rich, like if I've been in London all day and I just want like a really deep cleanse and I just want to get rid of all of the pores in my skin, I absolutely love this one. And this one is actually getting near the bottom of the barrel. As you can see, it also smells incredible. It literally smells like a spa. So I really, really love that one. And then I also find that the Clinique Take the Day Off is a similar kind of one to that Bioma, where it's like a really greasy cleanser. And I know that sounds really gross when I say it, but honestly, it feels amazing to apply on your skin, especially if you've been out all day, if you feel like your makeup is just like sticking to your face, if your skin gets a little bit dry and you just want something like really moisturizing, balmy and like melting to get your makeup off. These are my two favorites. One that I keep in my report, but I don't use this one too regularly, is the Skin Ceuticals Blemish and Age Cleanser. Now I don't use this one too regularly because it is a little bit harsh on my skin, but I do find if I'm having a breakout, if I'm like feeling like my skin's a little bit congested, this is a great one. Very spenny though. So I don't use this one too often, and I do find it's a little bit harsh if I'm using it like every day, but maybe like a once a week, just like really get into the nitty gritty of your skin kind of a cleanse. This is a really nice one. This Pixie one, I'm not gonna lie to you, I completely forgot that I had this one in my report. I'm really excited to kind of bring this out of the archives. This is the Glow Tonic Cleansing Gel. So it's a green, moist, clean and glycolic acid. And I really, really love glycolic acid. I find it very, very moisturizing. So it's kind of an exfoliating cleanser, but not like a bitty exfoliator. It's more like a chemical exfoliator, which is supposed to be so much better for your skin. So again, this will probably not be one that I use every day, but if I just want like a really like deep, rich clean, I think this will be so, so lovely. Maybe like once a week, this with like a mud mask would be absolutely amazing. So I've added that back into my report, and then I've also added my Liz L. This is the Cleanse and Glow. And this is one of my favorite ones where I've just been kind of like having a normal makeup day, like not too much like on my skin, nothing too heavy. I've just been like around the house, pottering about the garden. This is when I don't really need anything heavy or thick. It actually says here that it melts away impurities to instantly brighten skin and minimize the look of pores, which is really exciting. And it's a gel to oil to milk cleanser, which is really lovely. So it feels really like rich and nourishing on your skin. It doesn't feel too drying at all. So I've also added that into my report. So I feel like I am just the cleanser lady at the moment. I've got like 5 cleansers on the go at the moment. I actually feel like this is the bougiest thing in the world, telling you that I've got 5 cleansers on the go. That sounds absolutely ridiculous, but trust me when I say having multiple cleansers, I feel like you don't need 5, maybe like 2 or 3 different cleansers on the go is the key to success with regards to my skincare. It's the key to keeping my skin hydrated, making sure that the cleansers aren't like stripping my skin, making sure that they are kind of like as pore-free as possible, as blemish-free as possible, and just looking as healthy and as glowy as possible. So really excited to have those back in my report and basically have a bit of fun with regards to my cleanser rotation whenever I'm doing my evening skincare. Which, speaking of, it's time to get my makeup off and get into my comfies. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so happy as well to be wearing this robe today. I have literally been missing this robe since we moved. It has been MIA since we moved house, and after doing the little sage room clear out on Sunday, guess what showed up? I could not be happier. All of my summer robes that I've been looking for, and this is the most beautiful one from Fable England, which I absolutely adore. It's got the cutest little kind of like detailing it to it. They've got these little like fawns, they've got foxes, it's like these little robins, which this looks like the little robin that visits our garden regularly. We've got a little moon there. What else do we have on here? Some like berries, more of a doe. Oh, it's just so cute. It's basically just like a woodland themed robe, and it's so lightweight, so it's great in the summer months. You know, you don't want to put anything on too heavy, but I just love getting into a robe. It always feels like it's like breaking up the day for me, getting into my robe, and I can get into my comfies once I've like done my skincare and done my like evening routine. I just absolutely love it. So I'm very excited to have this back. Did I say where it was from? It's from Fable England, which I'll leave linked down below because they have so many beautiful pieces on their site at the moment. I'm just absolutely obsessed, especially with their kind of like woodland themed. I just love it so much. So I am gonna head downstairs because I think I can hear Alexander James cooking up a storm in the kitchen. So I'm really looking forward to what he has got in store for us tonight, because you know, he's like, Chef Alex is just my favorite person in the world. So I'm gonna get my makeup off, get into my comfies, and we can head downstairs for some dinner. Oh my goodness me, am I being spoiled with dinner this evening. Alex has done us homemade chicken kebabs. I even have some little chippies to have with mine, which makes me so happy. What flavouring have you put on the chicken, my darling?
Just a mixture of spices. Salt, pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and then just to like top it off with some general like fajita seasoning.
It smells delicious. I cannot wait to tuck into this tonight. You are honestly just one of a kind. I'm so lucky to be marrying you.